this individual has served in this council for many, many, many years. He came in with Jimmy Dyer and has served through the Dyer administration, the Sauer administration, the Eric West administration, and now my administration. He's put up with all of us mayors, and he's done it in a way that's been compassionate, passionate, caring, and thoughtful, never confrontational, but always with a word of wisdom, advice. He's told me the great stories of his trips to Washington, D.C. with his family. I wish I was there. I don't know, Mike, you should have called me, because that sounds like so much fun. A true, true family man, and really somebody that I look up to and really listen to when he has some thoughts and advice. And it's just sometimes a kind word, maybe just a pat on the back. He's a straight shooter. He's going to tell you exactly what he thinks. There's no obfuscation about where he's coming from. And John, we're going to miss you here. And the city is going to miss you. And this is truly a loss for our community that you won't serve in this capacity. But I know you'll be doing other great things with your life. And I know you promised to take me to Washington just for the weekend. So, but, John, I've got a token of our appreciation. Once I present this, so I'd ask the council, we're going to start with Mr. Seabury, go to Mr. Cavo, go to Mr. Saadi, say a few words about all of our folks that are leaving. And then, John, I'm going to ask you to join me now with Mr. Shepherd, so we have an additional special presentation along with some things that the council has done for you. So come on up here and get this, and you're going to have to say a few words. Congratulations.
Recognized in this manner by such a prestigious group of people here on the dais and my family in the audience is certainly an honor, not only for me, but for my family as well. My longevity on the council has been nothing more than a labor of love, and I've loved every minute of it, but no regrets at all. And to work with these people here on the dais has been a compliment for me that they allowed me to be here so long. And I'm glad to have the opportunity to thank the people of the 4th District, the 4th Ward, rather, for their support and their confidence in me in allowing me to serve so long. And before I close, I'd like to mention the fact that it's been my pleasure to work with my partner, Tom Saadi. It's been a pleasure working with Tom, and without him, I probably would have quit a long time ago. However, again, I'm glad to have this opportunity, and I want to thank everybody concerned, and God bless you all, and God bless our great city of Danbury.
John, and at this time we're going to kind of go around the horn, and then let's do the council presentation up here, and then we'll go ahead and do a special presentation. So, Mary, did you want to come up and just sorry, council protection. Colleen, see there.
Something for you, Johnny. And this is for you. And we love you and we'll miss you so much.
This is just a minor token of our appreciation. It's a gift certificate to Chuck's. When we talked about it last night, I said something like, is there any place that you guys would like to get a gift certificate for John? And before they said anything, I said, I think Chuck's is good because I like it. John, enjoy this with our love and our respect and our admiration. Thank you.
All right, John, we're not finished with you yet, so don't go anywhere. Mr. Seabury, do you want to add anything to that? Pretty well.
Yeah, just one more. To the ladies here, Louise and Jane, it's been an honor to have you amongst our merry group of people here. Once again, it's been tremendous working with you. I wish you the most possible success that you have in your days ahead of you, and I know that neither one of you are going to quit contribute to the city of Danbury. And on behalf of all of our colleagues, I want to thank both of you tremendously. And John, what I said a moment ago, it's been a pleasure and an honor working with you. Thank you all very much.
Mr. Minority Leader, you want to take a second to collect your thoughts on Mr. Cavo or something? Are you ready? Okay.
John. Gentleman John, that's what's been said about you, a great father, a great friend, a great husband, and a role model. And I had the opportunity some months ago at a dinner to say a few words about John. I won't repeat them all, but just to highlight what I've seen over the last 10 years serving with you, before that campaigning for you door to door. What most strikes me always about John is his family, his love of family, and their love of him. I just hope that I can measure up to that as a father and a husband, and measure up to all that you have done. And I said something at that dinner that, you know, when I was 11, 12 years old, and you were already on the council, and I was watching some more movies, and people have heard this before, and one of them was the Sands of Iwo Jima. I never thought I'd be sitting next to a man, not someone in the movies, but someone who served on the Sands of Iwo Jima and was wounded there. You're truly a role model, John, and I appreciate the 10 years we've been able to serve together, and we'll continue to seek advice, and I certainly hope I have a friendship for many, many more years in the future.
Thank you, John.
We also, on behalf of your fellow council deputies here, we have a gift certificate for you to Jim Barber's. So, on one side and on the other side. My colleagues who are leaving, Warren Levy's not here with us tonight, but I want to thank him for his service on the council, and to Louise and Jane for your service. It is oftentimes a thankless job. And sometimes the most exciting part of the job is the night you get elected, and then after that, you're like, why did I do this? But we all do it as volunteers. We hope that even though our decisions and our choices may be different than each other on policies at times, that we're making them for the best reasons that we believe is in the best interest of the city. So I wish you all the best, and I'm sure I will see you around the city being very active. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Cavo.
Thank you, Your Honor. When most of us started this 6 years ago, except for John, it's been an interesting time. I would have to say to Louise on the end, our council mom, commonly referred to as Aunt Louise, and it has nothing to do with age, it has to do with experience. And you've been a tremendous voice to us, and you've had certain expertise to help all of us make a lot of our decisions with our city and with the council. And for that, I'm very grateful for the time that we spent with you. And we're not letting you go. You may be stepping out of here, but you're not stepping away. And we're going to miss you here, though. I'd like to also mention Mr. Calandrino, who's not here tonight, who's been going through some serious health issues and has not been able to function in this capacity in the last month or so as a active council person. And his wisdom and knowledge and economics and finance have just been invaluable to a lot of us. And we would certainly miss him actively participating with us, but I certainly, as his fellow councilman for the last 6 years, will be drawing on his experience in the future going forward. So Mike, we'll miss you, but we were happy to have you for the 6 years. Jane, our council of conscience, thank you for the years that we worked together, and it's been truly pleasurable having you here with us. And we will draw on you, I'm sure, as the mayor said, for the future going forward, you will be kept for some of the research we want to do and look forward to working with you in the future. Mr. Esposito, I would have to say that a lot of the words that were spoken here tonight about you are spot on. The thought that came to my mind about you is dependable. And dependable reaches out into all aspects of your life, and has reached out into your family, to your friends, to your constituents, and to us here on the council. And I am very glad to have had you as a friend, and I'm very glad to have had worked with you over these last 6 years. You are the council anchor. So to the council mom, council anchor, council conscience, council finance person, I thank all of you for what you've lent to us and what you've done to the city of Danbury, and we're grateful for that. And wish you all the continued success, whatever road your path may take you, and how we cross in those journeys. Thank you.
Okay, John, there's one more thing. We've been busy at work during these last couple of weeks. I want you to follow me. I'm going to do like the talk show things. We wanted to start a tradition here at the City of Danbury. If you notice when you go outside on the wall there in the hallway, there are pictures of all the mayors that have served our city over many, many years. The sitting mayor, actually, his picture or her picture is always on the wall facing opposite it. And unfortunately, it's been mine. Lucky Tuesday, it's going to stay there another 2 years. But anyways, it's a whole other story. But it's really cool if you go in there and you happen to walk down that hallway and look at those pictures and look at those mayors and think about what the city was like. Think about what their hopes and their dreams were like, what the aspirations were like for the community. All of them were dedicated activists in their own way. And I really get a sense of history, even now after being here 8 years when I walk down this hallway. I almost hear those voices speaking to me as I walk by and look at them. So, John, I wanted to create sort of a tradition that way here in the council. When somebody does something extraordinary, when they serve this community in a way above and beyond the call of duty, as you have done, and when they did it for free, they didn't ask for anything, they didn't want anything, they just wanted to make a better city, we decided that it would be appropriate, and that would be right that here in the council chambers, we would create our own wall of fame, if you sort of could call that, so that in future generations of children and council people that come in here can look at that and they'll know the good things that you've done for this community over many years. So tonight we're going to present this plaque and show you this plaque, which will be mounted on the wall, and it'll be there for in perpetuity. It'll be there forever as a way to say thank you for all that you've done for our great city. So, John, I'm going to ask you to be careful when you pull it off. Mr. Shepherd, can you give us a hand here? But we've got we're doing a unveiling here, and then.
You're going to pull it off? Oh, yeah. I'll hold on.
You got it? You got it? Yeah, take that off.
There you go.
It says the City of Danbury honors John Espisito in recognition of 28 years of consecutive dedicated service, 1981 to 2009, longest in the history of our city as a member of the Danbury Common Council. And by the way, starting December 3rd, this will be the City Council. So John will always have the record as being the longest serving Common Council. Nobody will ever take that away from him, forever. It says, We, the members of the Common Council and all Danburyans, salute John as he completes his exemplary service with unmatched respect. Joe Cavo, President, Common Council, Mark Mount, Mayor, City of Danbury, November 5th, 2009. So, John, I'm going to ask that Mr. Shepard give a hand. How many engineers do we have in the room to make sure we can hang this on? At least 3, and we'll fill out the paperwork in triplicate later on. But why don't we go ahead and place that up on the wall so we can look over this. Mr. Shepard, Mr. Esposito, go ahead. Mr. Rick.
This is going to be 10 minutes. Well, Alonzo, help.
We did test this earlier.
Okay.
We got to get Mr. Rick here.
Well, I'll take a picture now.
The professional's coming.
Here, you go. You try it. It was up there before. It was.
Oh, yeah. A lot of pressure.
John, trust me, it'll be up there tonight.
Let me put the easel set up on the easel over there. Set it over there. It really did work. It's like that IT thing, you try to do the PowerPoint, but it works. John, congratulations again. God bless you. Thank you. All here, thank you. He's very thankful that you're here.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now we get to do an executive session. How exciting is that? Leading on into the executive session. Oh, hey, folks, we do have cake and refreshments and cider next door in room 3C for the family. John's picture is on there, so if you want to cut his face up. John, why don't you go ahead and take your family in there and have some cake. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah. John.
I gotta talk to you about something. This is a good one.
John, I've got one other thing for
It's
you.
about 120 Osborne. I just talked to the mayor. Lisa, it's on the agenda.
Oh, there you go.
I saw them when it was approved. But I need to please me to help us with this. 120 Osborne.
Okay, folks, if I could have your quick attention just a second here while we clear the room. I've got a letter that's come all the way from
We
California.
allow him to cut the road and make the town.
It says, "Dear Johnny, congratulations on your 28 years of service. You're always one of my favorite council members and most worthwhile. I still treasure the memories of our firewood sales and get-togethers after our council meetings at the El Dorado. We had a lot of fun and accomplished some very good things for the city of Danbury. Danbury is losing a hard-working and dedicated representative tonight. I only have good thoughts of you, John, and wish you the very best in the future." Signed, Connie McManus, as the former president of the Common Council.